Okay, but lots of bands, they go in the studio and suddenly, everything can be heard really well because, recording. Then they find out they should have practiced maybe a little longer in the beginning.
No, I don't want any surprises.
Is the mixing separated from that? Is that totally all the songs are there and then you say, okay, now we go mix it?
Yes, so it's the pre-production and then it's the long recording process of tracking, recording the songs, and then we usually take a break and then come back and finish off the tracks and go into a mixing session, which is we do in Stockholm with Stefan Glaumann, this fantastic mixing engineer, and that goes on for.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, we
so that's your main job. You have no time to do anything.
No. And you make sure that you don't have any other projects planned after a Rammstein record. After Rammstein record, you need a holiday.
Okay, all right. So when you go into the studio, all the geeks out there that are now watching in the podcast, they want to know what software are you using. Is it Pro Tools all the way through? Is it your main work thing? I mean, for everything, even the mix down.
Sure. I mean, I use Pro Tools with these guys. It's quite traditional. It's a tape recorder, and the tool we use for.
Is it also a mixing board? Sorry.
It's yes and no. I'd say we do 2/3 of the mixing in the box. So a lot of, but it's routed out onto Stefan's Neve desk, which acts as a summer, I would say. But it's really the drums are maybe down to 8 tracks and the guitars.
You boil it down in stems. Part. Okay.
So there's a lot of subgrouping in Pro Tools, and that is routed out onto his desk. And then we do most of the automation in Pro Tools, but some outside vocals and snare drum, I would say, is what we do outside.
And EQing and.
Sure. I mean, we do. There's a lot of processing going on outside as well, but. For each project, I would say we do more and more in the box.
Okay, and there's always this battle between the analog guys and the digital guys. What is your opinion? Is it more practical, and that's why you use it, or does it sound equally well?
I mean, if you would sum in Pro Tools, you get one flavor, and if you bring that out to Stefan Glaumann's old Neve desk, you get a different flavor, and they're just flavors.
Okay.
And I'm sure that in these days and age, you cannot blame technology for your records being crap. It's all about the humans operating the stuff. I'm sure that if Stefan needed to do a mix in Pro Tools, he would be able to do that totally in the box because he's such a good mix engineer.
Okay, yeah.
He would make it work for him. And we mixed the whole Völkerball DVD is done in the box.
Okay. What are your 3 favorite plugins?
Oh, that's constantly changing. I mean, my workhorses. If I look at this Rammstein production, Sonox are the compressors and the are workhorses for me. And Waves is used a lot. And I use Digi plugins a lot as well. They're really good. Yeah.
Reverb? What's your choice?
We reverb. Yeah.
Good old Lexicon.
We had the Bricasti, one of the Bricastis, and one 480 that we had, and then we had some stuff in like Revibe in the box for certain keyboard stuff, and but it's not and delays, and they're most all of them in the box, I would say. But it's not like Rammstein is.
There's not that much effect on it, is it?
No, I mean the space. It's in the music, and we spend so much time getting, optimizing the recording situation for
before you start recording, right?
For each individual, and that individual's sonic character has to be brought into the production, and that's the challenge, to capture the identity of each band member in the best way, and that's why you.
So you think that most ambitious amateurs out there are too focused on the technology? They think it can all be fixed with a plugin, and they spend because when I do stuff occasionally do some production, I realized that I'd rather play the guitar again on my 8-track. I'm using an Akai DR8. It was just a tape thing, and then I realized I said, I'd rather play the guitar 10 times. Instead of spending the hour it would take to edit it,
Yeah, sure. I'm this way as well. I do. You have to. Production is about performance. It's the most important thing. Have the musicians perform and bring out the best out of the musicians, and the Pro Tools and plugins is just the tool that we use.
I think that's a very good finish to our interview, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jacob, what do you think?
Yeah, sure.
So, it's not the plugins. It's the hand of the guitar player.
Yeah, exactly. That's the secret.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jacob.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure talking to you.
My pleasure.